Hey, honey hive. It's your girl, Goddess Dream CK, and I am back again with another video. We are on this gardening, these herbs, these bees, just living a healthier life. So, y'all know I've been going over herbs. I've been going over, I went over two vegetables so far that you can plant in your garden. If you're in zone 8, we're at zone 8B. We're focusing on that. But zone 8 period. But anyway, so I've always told y'all that in order to grow healthy plants, healthy herbs, you want to focus and know what zone you're in. The zone is very, very important. So today we're going to talk about zones and what's the purpose of a zone. A lot of us, we hear zone. I'm in zone 8. I'm in zone 1, and some of us don't even know anything about zones. We just go out and buy plants and think, hey, okay, I'm gonna just plant this and it's gonna grow. No, and it took me the hard way to learn that. But the purpose of the zone is to help you determine which plants will most likely thrive in the area that you're in. It's your average annual minimum winter temperatures. So the main focus is the winter months because it's colder in some areas, and it can kill certain plants. So the zone is it's a matter of your plant survival. Can't get it out. Best planting times. It helps to reduce plant loss. It's tailored to the care. Different zones have different frost dates, heat tolerance, and weather conditions. So that's why we have zones to kind of help us understand what we can plant in our areas and the weather conditions of our areas. So, for example, zone 3, they experience cold temps, 40 degrees. So they're gonna want like hardier plants, plants like evergreens, cold tolerant vegetables. They have to have that in zone 3 if they want a successful garden or flowers or whatever. You want to go with the hardy flowers. I'm in zone 8, zone 8B, our zone, quote unquote, because sometimes it get a little crucial around here. But we have milder winters, so it allows us we can plant like two crops, versus other zones. They may be able only to plant one crop. Some zones have to start their seedlings indoors. They don't have a choice because they have shorter springs and shorter summers. Versus, like I say, zone 8, we have a little longer summers, springs. It's different for us. So we get a chance to get two crops. That's like I said with the tomatoes and the cucumbers, you can get two crops out of those because when you start it in the spring, the weather is mild, it's cool, the plants can handle it. But as the summer comes about, especially in July is one of the hottest months, it causes those plants to kind of wither, because I'm going through that right now with my cucumber and tomato plants. They're still producing, but that heat is kind of harsh on them, so it's causing the leaves to like turn yellow and wither, even though I'm watering. I mean, I'm constantly watering. So I think I'm gonna start another crop, and that's where that second crops come into play, where you can start a whole new crop and get more vegetables from your garden. Um, so here's zone 1 through 3. You have a shorter growing season, so you have to start your seeds indoors. Zone 4 through 5 kind of got a moderate growing season, so you got a little leeway. You can start your seeds inside, but you want to plant cool season veggies, so you have to look for those vegetables that are cool season. Zone 6 through 7, you have a longer growing season. Many vegetables in your zone and herbs grow well. You can direct sow things like beans, corn, and squash. You can direct sow it in it. You'll be good. Zones 8 through 9, where we at? The winters are mild, summers are longer. So, like I said, you can grow 2 to 3 crops in rotation per year, and you'll have it's good for the cucumbers, the peppers, citrus trees. We're good for that. Zone 10 through 13 is a tropical, subtropical, so you can plant year round. Those zones, man, those are best for tropical fruit trees. You got your soursop trees, your banana trees, your herbs trees, sugar apples. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of those. Now in zones 10 through 13, shade may be needed for the extreme heat. But if you're like me, I'm in zone 8. Once again, I am very experimental. So I will, this just me. If you just starting out, don't try to do all this. But I'll take, like right now I'm growing a soursop, and then a hibiscus. And the hibiscus, that's a whole nother thing because I didn't know it was so many different type of hibiscus trees. But anyway, so I am at a point to where like I like to experiment. So I created a little greenhouse from an old chicken coop, and I'm growing a soursop tree in that area. Right now it's still small, it's still a little baby, but as it gets bigger, of course, I'm going to put it in a bigger pot and continue to experiment just to see if I can grow soursop trees in zone 8. And I've, with my studies and learning about soursop trees, I'm learning that they kind of, the dirt where I'm at in Texas is a clay dirt. So they kind of like clay dirt. It's just when that winter month comes, our winter sometimes can be harsh on our plants. So that's why I got, made my little makeshift greenhouse for now. But when the winter come, I'm gonna make sure it's warm enough in there where the winter don't kill it. And the same thing with my hibiscus. Same thing with that. I'm gonna make sure when the winter comes that I have it in an area that it can still survive in, because I know one year we had a winter and we had some nice palm trees, and it took them out. A lot of places around here had nice palm trees, had them for years, but when that winter came, it destroyed them. So I'm the experimental person that like to play around with plants at this point in my life. I started the soursop tree from a seed. So we praying it's gonna make it, and we're gonna produce some soursop. Once it gets hardy enough, it should be good, no problems. Avocado trees. I have an avocado tree growing in my yard, and it's doing really good. So it's all about, so even though you're in a zone, what I'm learning as well is it's all about doing your research based on where you live around your house, because one area, like we have clay dirt and we have a good soil, so it's just a matter of figuring out, okay, so it's clay dirt over here, it's warm over here, this particular plant likes clay dirt, and the ground is right for that, so I probably could get away with planting something that wouldn't normally grow here. But you just have to do your own research and kind of experiment. The zone guide was just kind of put there to kind of help you out. So basically, so you won't be wasting money on plants that's not going to survive the winter, the coldness. And like I said, we're in zone 8, so we're good. We're 8 through 9, we're good. We have those long summers. Winter's supposed to be kind of mild, but just make sure if you do grow things that are not grown normally in your area, that you're prepared to make sure that they'll be, when the winter does come, you can cover them or put different things around to keep them kind of warm, like like I say, a greenhouse ain't just, you make your greenhouse. Like I told y'all, gardening is not meant to be expensive. You make use of what you have, and it took me a long time to learn it. I had to learn the hard way because I've wasted money on buying certain pots and certain soil and certain, no, you don't need all that. And my daddy would tell me, girl, you wasting your money. But I learned, you live and you learn. But anyway, I just wanted to jump on, and this week focuses the zones. So make sure that you are planning according to your zone until you get a little used to it, and then you'll know what you can and can't plant. But anyway, I'm wishing each and every one of y'all peace, love, blessings, joy, and an abundance in whatever you're doing, whether it's gardening, starting a business, whatever. Nothing but abundance. Peace. Hey, and don't y'all forget, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you want me to talk about. I don't know everything, but hey, I'll figure it out. I'll find it out, and we'll learn together. Peace.